Don't knock the tape. It's the beginning of the video, okay? We're gonna fix this. This is the stuff we edit out, alright? What's up, everybody? Okay. What's up, everybody, again? You'll see that I moved the camera because it kept falling. I recently tried to make a musky fishing video, and it turns out in order to make a decent fishing video, you need to catch fish. So, seeing as how that didn't work out, I decided to do a video about my tackle. Now, you gotta remember, I'm new to the fishing game, so I don't have a bunch of tackle, so this will be a short video. But I just wanted to share with all of you my setup. I'm still building. I got a lot to add to it, of course. And anybody fishing can share your tackle or make suggestions on what I should get. I know there's a lot that I need to get just for a decent beginner setup, but I already lost a couple lures, so there's that. What I have here is just a bag, and basically I got this thing from Walmart for 15 bucks, and it's just, you can hold actually probably 3 of these, but I got 2 of them, and then I got a little one here. And the reason why I got this is actually I went fishing. I used to have a box, but it was hard to carry the hard side box and a battery and a trolling motor. So this came with a shoulder strap, and it made it a whole lot easier to carry around my things. So anyways, what I have in here, they're not huge. They come in sizes. I don't know what size this is. Again, I'm new to this. I don't know, but smaller size. We'll say that. Real quick, all I have in here, and it's not really organized in any sense. So, anyways, got a jig, flipping jig, swim jig, whatever. It's got the thin head, so you know you can make it through grass and things like that. I haven't caught anything on this yet, and I'm thinking that maybe white wasn't the right color to get. I know that a lot of guys use like green pumpkin and PB&J, the darker green colors, and a lot of the ponds around here are like crystal clear, so maybe white wasn't the right color. So I have tried this quite a few times and just nothing connected yet. I've only tried it with like a soft plastic trailer like one time, so you know maybe that's what I'm missing too. So anyways, that's that. This is kind of a deep diving crankbait. This goes between 6 and 18 feet. I caught one fish on here, and I like this one. The action on this, it's like a Havoc. I think it's Strike King. I don't remember. Storm, whatever. I like the action of this thing a lot, and it's already got a lot of paint chipped on it, which is, you know, good. You know, showing that I use it. This one here, jerkbait. I got this from a garage sale, $3. You can't beat it. And again, the action on this thing is really cool. Have not caught a fish on it yet, but it's a good color, and yeah, I really like using this one. I've only used it a couple times though, so it should be good for the fall. I haven't changed out any of the treble hooks. A lot of guys say that you should change out your treble hooks because they're all weak. So I don't know. I haven't changed them out. I'm not on that level yet. This one here is just a little, I don't know, it says Scatter Rap Shad. I think this is by Rapala. Cool color. I've only used it a couple of times. It's not a huge bill, so you know it creates a different action. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what the official action is, what they call it, but I got 2 spinner baits, which I have caught fish on these. The first one I got was a chartreuse, just because chartreuse is supposed to be like a good all-around color, which I did catch a fish on this, and I caught it with that trailer hook. So remember to always use your trailer hooks. And this one here, again, a garage sale find, $3 for this thing. Pretty good price. I haven't caught anything on this one, but you know they're really not that different. You know, just the black head and the chartreuse and red head there, and well, you know, the blades too. This does create a lot of vibration. You can feel it in the rod tip when you're reeling. This one not nearly as much vibration, but one thing I did add is the bag actually came with one of those silica beads, and these are used to get out moisture in containers, and that's why they always come in them, to keep moisture out. And you know, one thing that these boxes are good for is holding in the moisture when you put a wet bait in there. So that's why I put one of those in there to kind of help keeping the hooks from rusting. I did have a chatterbait, but I lost that to a log somewhere, unfortunately. So I do need another one of those, but it's really not on my must-get list at the moment. Oh, and then buzzbait. I haven't caught anything on this. Again, I went with white just because I thought white would be a good color. But I'm kind of finding out that I don't really like how this is not like a chrome, I guess. It's not real shiny, so it's like, it's not creating a lot of flash. And again, I'm thinking white maybe is just not the best color for around here, so I don't know, you know, I'll try to use it some more and see what happens, but so far nothing. Like I said, none of this is organized in any sense. I don't really have enough to organize, to be honest. Here's another little crazy one. Now, look at the build on that. This is a Rapala jointed Shad Rap 5. I really like the color on it, although I'm not sure if this is a good color for clear water. Probably not. You know, like I said, I have a lot to learn still, and I must have gotten this thing stuck or something because this treble hook is all kinds of screwed up. But this one's got a really wild action in the water, and I think it's really supposed to be like a dying shad. So you're supposed to, you know, kind of pause it a lot and let it rise, and so that's got a really weird motion. Although never caught anything out of it yet. This is another. This is like a medium diving to 6 foot, and I wrote the depths on there. I've heard multiple times that it's a good idea that way, you know, because I don't keep any of the boxes, although I just see that it has it on the bill. So there's that. Just a normal medium crankbait. I liked the color. I thought orange would be cool, but again, I've used it a couple times, and so far nothing has been you know, biting it like crazy. But you know, it could have been the day. Who knows? As far as my topwater goes, actually I have a small Lunker Hunt frog that's tied onto my other reel, and I got this hula popper, and I have caught fish on this. I caught both bass and a big bluegill on this thing, which was kind of funny, but it's true. Oh, you know what? That's right. I caught a bluegill on this thing too, in a little pond. I think that's actually on one of my other videos. But anyways, hula popper. You know what? I bought this thing. I had no idea what it was used for. Like I said, I just started kind of buying crap because I wanted to learn how to use lures, and I bought this. I had zero idea how to use it, when to use it. Now I have a little bit better idea, and like I said, I did catch fish on it. A lot of the poppers I see nowadays don't have the skirt quite like this. They're a little longer, and then they have like a little, I don't know what they call hair tail. I don't know, but I like it so far. You know, it's cool. Like I said, all the other ones that I see on videos are longer and have the I don't know if it's hair or, you know, whatever. It's not like the skirt material though. This is the only one that I've seen that way. It's a hula popper, so I don't know. I like it. I caught a couple fish on it, but nothing crazy. Other than that, as far as my hard side plastics, well, this is a soft one actually. But I've had this one a long time. It's just a little paddle tail. I've never caught anything on this, but I've had this a long time. It's just in my other tackle box, and I moved it on the new one. As far as these boxes go, that's what's in here. There's space to fill. Like I said, I have a frog that is not in here, that's tied on, and I had another frog, but I lost that in an unfortunate accident. Like a lot of you, I'm sure, my tackle box is also full of garbage. A lot of garbage. There's some line that I cut off. This here is one of the lures that I took muskie fishing. This was at a tackle shop right here in town. I've never seen a muskie lure quite like this because it's got this tube on it, and needless to say, I didn't catch any fish with it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I might change out this tube thing. It is interchangeable. It's just not impressive as far as most musky fishing lures go. Anyways, more garbage. More garbage. More garbage. Bobber. Oh, this is a bobber that I found. Let's see. More garbage. This is a baby brush hog, and I believe it is just done for. So, garbage. Little tiny terminal tackle box. You know, like I said, I'm just now building this stuff, and I don't have a lot of stuff, but I kind of have some of the essentials. I just bought these my last Cabela's trip. Swim bait hooks. They're good for the paddle tails that I have. I have swivels in here, split shot weights, and then I have bullet weights, and then a couple pieces of tungsten. I don't remember exactly the size, to be honest. I think it's quarter ounce, or 3/8. I don't know. Just some normal little chunk bait hooks and worm hooks. I believe these are 2/0. Little wire stuff, not big stuff. I'll eventually move on to the big stuff. Hopefully, I'll have a terminal tackle box this big, but this is a good starting. Okay, let's see. Garbage. Paddle tail. That's missing the paddle. I'm going to say that a fish bit that off. I'm hoping it was a fish because it either just got stuck in tore off or a fish took it off. I'm going to stick with fish because it makes me feel better. More bobbers. I got a couple soft plastics, nothing crazy, but so far this is my shimmy stick. This is a Strike King, obviously. Green pumpkin stick bait. You can see the package is almost empty. That's because I've used these a lot and I've had the most success on these. Either that or the baby brush hogs, which I don't know, these are zoomed, they just laugh. The other things I got were these green pumpkin salty super tubes. I've only used this probably twice, although I do want to try it some more. I got these Havoc. I really like the color black and blue. It's juice black blue fleck. The action in the water is really cool with these. I have not caught anything with these yet. I've only used them a couple times again. These are Rage Tail, Strike King Rage Tail coffee scented. I'm not sure if the coffee scent does anything, although I think a lot of people say that it does. Again, these have awesome action in the water, but I've only used it for like swimming a couple times and nothing hit on it. Then again, that was kind of in the middle of the summer. This is the first summer that I've ever really tried this stuff. So, and the other ones that I have are flukes, just with chartreuse tip tail. Salty Super Fluke by Zoom. These are also good in the summer and fall, I guess, or around docks. But I've only used it again a couple times, and no bites on it. But I know that they do a good job when you use them the right time and the right way. The last two things, I got these paddle tails. I did get bit on these. Just haven't brought in a fish with it yet. During that musky fishing trip, I did get a big bite, and I was pulling it through pads, and I didn't realize that it was a bite. So I kind of barely put the hook set in, and it came right off. But then I saw the fish come out of the water, so I know it's a fish. Now these are really cool. These are the Crazy Flapper Okeechobee Crawl color by Keitech. These are really cool. I have used these a couple times. Haven't brought anything in. Haven't caught anything on them, but I know that they're really good as trailers or Texas rigging or anything like that. But I'll tell you that all the appendages on there and coming through the water, it creates a lot of action. So I keep trying it despite not catching a fish. I'm still learning how to use all this. So the more I use it, the more I'll know, which way to use it better, maybe in different places. So as far as my baits, that's all I got. So that's basically my tackle. Like I said, short video. I'm gonna keep trying to make more, and keep at it, you know, if you know, as I get the time to do. The only other thing I can say is thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, please hit like and subscribe and support the channel. I know, you know, there's people out there that are new to this just like me, so you know what? Show some support and we can throw ideas, you know, who knows? Thanks, and we'll see you next time in the next episode.